Olanna's Beauty in the Glow Luxury Spa stood at the heart of Legon City, a bustling and vibrant town where elegance reigned supreme. It was the most popular beauty spa in the region, a sanctuary where dreams of relaxation and luxury came true. Whether you desired a rejuvenating gold-infused facial, a deep tissue massage with exotic oils, a skin-brightening body wrap, or a classic aromatherapy session, Olanna's spa had it all. The spa itself was a sight to behold. Walls painted in soft gold, mirrors lined with bright lights, and shelves adorned with the finest skincare products, luxurious essential oils, and plush towels embroidered with Olanna's signature logo. The air carried a heavenly mix of lavender, rose petals, and vanilla, a scent that lingered long after you left. The owner was just as stunning as her spa. Olanna's skin glowed with the smoothness of polished gold, and her elegant posture commanded attention wherever she went. At just 26, she had become the name on everyone's lips when it came to luxury beauty and self-care. She wasn't just running a spa, she was her own best advertisement. Every day, she walked into her sanctuary dressed like royalty, perfectly tailored outfits, flawless skin, and an aura of effortless grace. Customers were drawn to her like moths to a flame. Women longed for the secret behind her radiant glow, and men eagerly purchased her spa packages for their wives, girlfriends, and sisters. Olanna wasn't just offering beauty treatments, she was curating an experience, and her spa was the gateway. But what truly set Olanna apart wasn't just her style or charisma, it was her prices. While other luxury spas charged sky-high rates for their premium treatments, Olanna's Beauty in the Glow Luxury Spa offered unmatched affordability. A full-body treatment that might cost a fortune elsewhere was available at a fraction of the price in her spa. It wasn't long before word spread like wildfire. Clients from every corner of the country began flooding her spa, eager to experience her magical touch. Her competitors were baffled. Some tried to copy her, importing high-end skincare brands and hiring international therapists, but they could never match her prices. Whispers turned into rumors, and soon people began to wonder, how was Olanna able to provide such luxury treatments at such affordable rates? And I know that by now, you might be wondering, what is the secret behind Olanna's Beauty in the Glow Luxury Spa? Keep watching to find out. The truth was far more extraordinary than anyone could imagine. Years before Olanna became the queen of glowing beauty, her life was a stark contrast to the glamour she now enjoyed. Born into a wealthy family, she was the first child of her father and her mom, who had sadly passed away after giving birth to her younger brother. But even with her mother's absence, Olanna's father adored her and her brother. He gave them everything they wanted, from expensive gifts to lavish vacations. Olanna attended the best school, wore the finest clothes, and lived in a grand house with sparkling chandeliers and marble floors. But she wasn't spoiled. She was ambitious. Even as a child, she dreamed of running her own business. When she graduated from university, she told her father she wanted to open a luxury beauty spa. He was thrilled and promised to fund her dream when the time was right. Tragically, that day never came. One sunny afternoon, Olanna's father was involved in a fatal accident. His sudden death shattered her world. Her stepmother, who had always hidden her true nature, wasted no time revealing her cruelty. Barely mourning her husband's passing, she remarried almost immediately and threw Olanna and her younger brother out of the house. The girl who once had everything, now had nothing. Homeless and abandoned, Olanna wandered the streets of Legon City with her brother, surviving however they could. At night, they slept in cold streets. During the day, Olanna hawked pure water in traffic, doing whatever it took to keep her and her brother alive. Her brother fell sick so many times, and on one special occasion almost died. One fateful afternoon, as she warily carried her tray of water bottles, she heard a familiar voice call her name. She turned and saw her late mother's closest friend, an older woman who had always doted on her. The woman's eyes filled with tears as she took in Olanna's ragged appearance. She pulled Olanna into an embrace and took both Olanna and her brother, where she took care of them. The luxury life she once had felt familiar, but was too short. Madame Kamsi suddenly told Olanna that she needed to stand on her own feet in order to support herself and her brother. Olanna did not understand what she meant, but later did. The woman took her to a sacred temple hidden deep within a secluded part of the city. Olanna was frozen with fear at the dire environment. Then, just in time, a vibration occurred and a mysterious lady appeared in front of what was like an altar. She was a very, very beautiful woman, a beauty goddess. She had long flowing hair, glowed like molten silver, but most importantly, her skin, soft and smooth, glittered like diamonds. Her piercing eyes seemed to look straight into Olanna's soul. Olanna was frozen with fear. "Welcome, my dear child. I have seen your sufferings. You are at the right place." The beauty goddess said, "I will give you a gift that will change your life forever. But there is a price." Olanna's heart pounded as she looked at Madame Kamsi, who gave her a reassurance look. "What kind of gift?" she asked, unsure if she understood what was going on and where she was. "I will grant you a beauty spa unlike any other," the goddess said. "Your business will become the most famous in the country. People will come from far and wide to experience the magic of your treatments. You will be richer than you ever imagined, and your days of suffering will end." Olanna's breath caught in her throat. Was this real? Could her life truly change? "But what is the price?" she asked hesitantly. The goddess's eyes darkened. "Every person who receives a treatment at your spa, whether a facial, a massage, or a body wrap, will be marked. Their beauty will be enhanced beyond their wildest dreams, but their essence will belong to me." Olanna swallowed hard. She thought about her father and little brother, about the life she had lost, about the cold streets and the hunger that gnawed at them every night. She was tired, so tired. "I will do it," she said finally, her voice barely a whisper. "I will do anything to escape this pain." The goddess smiled, her teeth gleaming like pearls. "Then it is done, my daughter." When Olanna and Madame Kamsi returned home, Olanna gasped. A sleek, gold-embossed business package sat waiting for her. Inside were exquisite skincare products, bottles of rare essential oils, and luxurious silk robes, all marked with her name, Olanna's Beauty in the Glow Luxury Spa. With this, she began her empire. The next day, she sold a few of the products and made more money than she had seen in months. With that money, she moved out of Madame Kamsi's house and rented 2 small apartments for her and her little brother, and the other apartment, she transformed it into a spa. Every morning, she woke up to find more exclusive beauty products waiting for her, as if the goddess herself replenished her stock. Her spa grew rapidly, and before long, Olanna's Beauty in the Glow Luxury Spa became the most sought-after beauty destination in Legon City. The girl who once had nothing now had everything. But there was something strange. Anyone who received a treatment at Olanna's spa would begin experiencing unusual dreams. At night, they would find themselves standing at the edge of a dark, quiet altar. Then, out of the shadows, a figure would appear on the stage, motioning for them to come closer. It never spoke, but its presence sent chills down their spines. Most of Olanna's clients would wake up startled and uneasy, but by morning, the memory of the dream would fade like mist. They would brush it off as just a strange nightmare. Others who remembered thought nothing of it, assuming it was simply their imagination playing tricks on them. What they didn't realize was that these dreams weren't random. They were signs of something much deeper. With each massage, each facial, and each body wrap, a connection was being forged between the clients and the supernatural realm of the beauty goddess. One by one, Olanna's customers were being marked, their souls silently tied to the mysterious power behind her success. And yet, Olanna remained unbothered by the dark consequences of her booming business. She was drunk on wealth and power. Her bank account grew fatter by the day. Her name carried prestige across the city. The praise of her clients drowned out any whispers of guilt that might have surfaced. She loved her life of luxury, and in her eyes, her customers were just a means to an end. As long as the money kept rolling in, and her brother, now a big boy, was studying abroad, her clients' souls could belong to whoever wanted them. In the same city of Legon, there lived a young woman named Eber. Unlike most women in the city, Eber wasn't into beauty spas, skin-lightening treatments, or expensive beauty regimens. While others spent hours in luxurious spas getting facials, chemical peels, and artificial enhancements, she believed in natural beauty and simple skincare routines. She preferred raw shea butter and herbal oils over chemical-based creams, and she never wore artificial nails or false lashes. Her hair was always braided or wrapped in a scarf, and she never indulged in the latest beauty fads. What she lacked in outward glamour, she made up for with her unwavering faith and devotion. She was deeply religious, known for her strong prayer life and active participation in church activities. People often joked that her knees must be sore from how much time she spent praying. But even Reby had her moment of vanity. Her wedding day was fast approaching, and it was going to be a grand affair. She was marrying one of the richest men in the city, and everyone was looking forward to seeing her transformed into a stunning bride. Her best friend, Shima, had made it her mission to ensure that Reby looked absolutely breathtaking on her big day. She dragged her from beauty salon to beauty salon, insisting on skin treatments, professional makeup trials, and luxury hair extensions. "Reby, your wedding is going to be the talk of the town," Ify declared one afternoon as they sat sipping drinks after a long day of shopping. "You are marrying the man of your dreams. You can't just walk down the aisle looking plain. You need flawless milkish skin that will transform you into a goddess. And I know exactly where to get it. Olanna's Beauty in the Glow Luxury Spa." Reby frowned slightly. She had heard of Olanna's spa before, but something about it didn't sit right with her. Still, she didn't want to dampen Chima's excitement, so she nodded. "Okay, Chi, let's go there." The next day, they visited Olanna's beauty lounge. The moment Reby stepped inside, a strange feeling washed over her. The spa was beautiful. Its golden essence gleamed under the bright lights, and the scent of roses filled the air. But there was something off about it. She couldn't explain it, but the place felt heavy, almost suffocating. She glanced at Olanna, who was dressed impeccably, her glowing skin and flawless hair making her look like she had stepped out of heaven itself. Olanna greeted them with a wide smile, but Reby couldn't shake the uneasy feeling in her chest. Despite her reservations, she underwent a special body and facial treatment that Olanna insisted, leaving her glowing for her wedding day. Chima was thrilled with Eby's transformation as they left the spa. That night, however, Reby had a dream. In the dream, she stood alone in a secluded big room. A shadowy figure emerged on the altar, motioning for her to come closer. Fear gripped her, but instead of stepping forward, she did what she knew best. She prayed. "In the name of Jesus, I rebuke you," she shouted. The figure froze, and suddenly she woke up, her heart pounding in her chest. The next night, the dream returned. Again, she stood at the secluded strange room, and again, the shadowy figure beckoned her. This time, curiosity got the better of her, and she took a step forward. As she moved closer, the figure became clearer. To her shock, it was Olanna. Her face was twisted into an eerie smile as she stretched out her hands toward Reby. Before Olanna could touch her, Reby shouted, "I command you, evil spirit, to burn to ashes in the name of Jesus." Instantly, the room erupted into flames, and Reby awoke from the nightmare. First thing the next morning, she rushed over to Chima's and narrated her night encounters. Chima was shocked as she revealed too that she had similar nightmares. "This is not in any way ordinary. We must see to it," Reby said to Chima's approval. The two ladies went over to Olanna's spa, but unfortunately the spa was closed. A crowd of impatient customers had gathered outside, grumbling about her absence. Determined to find out what had happened, they decided to go to Olanna's house. When they arrived, the house was eerily silent. They knocked, but no one answered. They pushed the door open and followed the sound of labored breathing to Olanna's bedroom. What they found made them gasp. Olanna lay on her bed, her skin burnt and raw with a swollen stomach. She was barely recognizable. The air in the room was thick with a foul smell, and her voice, when it came, was weak. "So it was you all along," Chima said, her voice trembling with a mix of anger and disbelief. Despite her own anger, Reby compassionately suggested they take Olanna to the hospital. At the hospital, the doctors tried their best, but her condition worsened. No medication seemed to work, and the smell became unbearable, even for the nurses. One doctor finally said, "This is spiritual." In desperation, Reby called her pastor, who arrived at the hospital to pray for Olanna. After several hours of fervent prayer, her stomach began to subside, and her wounds started to heal. However, as her body recovered, Olanna was still haunted by relentless nightmares. Reby, seeing her suffering, said, "Give your life to Christ. Abandon everything you've gained from the beauty goddess. That's the only way you will find peace. Broken and humbled, Olanna agreed. She confessed everything, how she had struck a deal with the beauty goddess through Madame Comcy, sold enchanted beauty products, and placed wealth over people's souls. Her confession sent shockwaves through the city. Those who had bought the enchanted beauty treatments rushed to dispose of them, and as they did, their nightmares stopped. Olanna abandoned her luxurious house and spa, leaving behind everything the beauty goddess had given her. She managed to win the case she had filed against her wicked stepmother, taking control of her late father's properties. She became a businesswoman, driving her own success. It wasn't easy, but she worked hard and slowly regained the trust of the public and Covereth. Over time, the rumors died down, and her family's business began to flourish. Olanna was more than happy. She found joy in her new life. She was grateful for her second chance and the peace that came with it. Most of all, she was thankful for the day she encountered Christ, who saved her from the darkness. And so, we come to the end of the story. If you enjoyed this and watched to the end, please don't let it be your last time on my channel. Subscribe, like, drop your thoughts in the comment section, and share my videos with your loved ones. See you all in my next story. Bye.